Hello, 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 everybody. It is I, dun 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 dun, the Rainbow Sheep. Hello everyone, it's I, the Rainbow Sheep. You may also call me Linda. I'm an artist, gamer, random noisemaker. Tonight we're playing D&D. That really got me distracted. Okay. Something just happened in Roll20. Anyways, hello. We are here once again, and we will be off again for another like 2 weeks, but you know what? It's fine. We're good. I hope you all have been well. A quick, spicy, not so spicy, a little sweet, a little sour, mostly sweet announcement. I will be making my full return to Twitch on March 5th. Otherwise, it's D&D night. I'm super excited to see what we get up to in the underwater land with Michael as Jasnah, James as Farwin, Bryn as Vesper, and Will as our DM. All right. Bing, bang, boom.
It is the one thing.
Bing, bang, boom.
Being consistently, hello, we're now live. I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
Oh no.
Consistently, goblins.
I found this one for you, James. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Oh man.
Oh dear.
He's just like a little guy, you know?
Is that Tobey Maguire?
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire was in The Boss Baby?
Yeah, of Boss Baby fame. That's what's jump-started his career.
Oh wait, I can actually see the memes in Discord again. Before I couldn't see it with only 2 monitors.
Yeah. You know, because when I was watching the original Spider-Man movies, I was really getting some Boss Baby vibes from them.
It's true.
What? My brain just exploded. I did not know he was in that movie. I thought he was just kind of like chilling off his Spider-Man movie.
Nah, man. He was Seabiscuit and Boss Baby.
I'm a boss baby.
What else are you sleeping
currently.
on? Have you slept on The Legend of Bagger Vance?
Speaking of sleeping on stuff, did we tell you about the free bed that we got?
Wait, you gotta hold on.
We got a free bed.
That sounds very cursed.
No, it's actually the complete opposite.
So we were staying at my mom's place in Connecticut,
Uh-huh.
the bosom of American white wealth.
Uh-huh.
Don't dox James's mom.
He's big enough, it's fine. So my mom is like getting ready to move out of the house, and so she hires this like declutterer to get rid of stuff, basically.
Yo, fucking Marie Kondo?
Basically, except her name is like Wendy or some shit, right?
Oh.
So she comes over. She's a chatterbox. She does not shut up. But she's like, "Oh yeah, I have this other client who has this king size bed they need to get rid of," and we're like,
That's been barely slept in.
"Yeah." We're like, "We need a king size bed," and she's like, "Great, it's yours. I'll deliver it tomorrow."
Okay.
Yo.
So we got like a $5,000 king size bed for free.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
It's good.
It's nice.
Okay, that's less cursed than I was expecting.
It's 0%
awesome.
cursed. It's blessed.
Did you check it for drugs?
No.
The client's old. We're fine.
Yeah, so did you check it for drugs?
We
Or
don't mind
random
that kind of
cash in the
drugs.
mattress.
Well, like, out of the, like, used shit that I've bought, like, in my past years, like, from, like, estate sales or just picking shit up from, like, grad students leaving it, I found, I'd say, out of the last 10 items, 6 of them had drugs hidden in them.
We should steal from grad students more.
Hey Michael, where were those grad students by chance?
They were actually, like, behind our current house, because up and down this block, there are a bunch of grad students that just, like, they're international, they buy shit, and then they don't want to ship it to wherever the fuck they came from, you know, so they want to go home and then want to deal with it, so they just throw it away, and sometimes they forget they have drugs in them.
Damn. I was rolling up for my NYU jokes, and you just dashed all the hopes I had.
I know. Get fucked.
I mean, like, is that an offer?
After
Hey.
I'll
D&D.
ask you in a few.
D&D first,
Somebody's gotta
proposals
keep him.
later.
Somebody's gotta keep him busy while I'm gone.
Oh, God.
Oh,
That's it. I'm canceling all of you.
oh no.
Bro, I already canceled myself years ago. It's too late for that.
Did I meet you before or after you cancel yourself?
I think you met me midway through
Midway?
cancellation.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, like, I was a little egg boy back then, and now
Oh
I'm
my
just a
God.
bigger egg boy.
Sick.
Like Robotnik?
Don't
No,
me,
dude, like a gigantic
dude?
bird.
I was just imagining the guy from Ed, Ed and Eddie. You're like Ed boy, but egg boy.
like Rolf, the greatest
Yeah.
memeable source of entertainment on
Dude,
the
Rolf is
planet.
great.
Yeah, he is pretty great.
That was a good show.
This is the
Yeah.
4th time this week somebody's brought up Ed, Ed and Eddie, just like unprompted. I
The-
fucking love
the-
my life.
The incredible thing about Ed, Ed and Eddie is the quality of any given individual episode isn't really that good, but the ideas stick with you.
How about D&D?
This is a debate for later, during the break. For now, who's recapping? We've had a Michael recap, we've had a James recap, we had a Bryn recap. Recap.
Alright, we got on the boat to go to the place, and now we're at the place, go in the water, When now we're wet,
Yeah.
wet. The end.
That's more than I remembered.
Who remembers more than Bryn?
Did we have the combat last session? Was that
Yes.
the combat with the fish people?
There were the
Okay.
fish-like people.
So there were the fish-like people. We weren't sure if it was a hate crime explicitly or not, but anyway, we fought them, and then most of them left with like their leader type person on top of a giant like Moby Dick situation. And then we had a crisis of identity and like position, potentially a little faith. We tried to weave and create peace between us and the fish people by making some drawings and dropping them in bottles. We had breakfast, and at breakfast we talked about what we would be doing, down underwater in the ruins with the nerds who hired us. Then we got there. One of them's really weird. One of the nerds is really weird, but stayed up top. We got to breathe water. We jumped down into the water and are currently exploring some of these ruins that are 2,000 feet down, away from the base of like the mountain that's sort of breaching the water line. So that's where we are.
We also found some like broken stone segments that had like weird symbols on them that are pictured lovingly on the Roll20.
They do very much look like
Oh,
letters.
we're on roll 20. Hang on.
I love how you remembered we were on Roll20, got on Roll20, didn't log into your Roll20, forgot about it, and are now just remembering.
No, I logged in and I forgot to just hit the game.
An absolute legend.
Did
Oh
you
my
guys
God.
know you can dim the lights now? Since you were gone, we added dark mode. Select this icon to turn it
Very
on.
nice.
It's hot. It's
I'm gonna
no
double dark mode. I can't see anything now.
You should turn off
Double dark.
No, I like it this way.
Screenshot what you're seeing so that I know what the hell it is.
Hang on.
Wait, I could probably do double dark too.
Oh yeah, if you can do double dark mode, let me see this nonsense.
It doesn't really change much for me.
With that being said, hello friends, we're back.
Hello.
You find yourselves on the seafloor. looking out across the ruins of what might have been a city a long, long time ago. It is cold and dark. There is water surrounding you. Luckily, the spell that was cast upon you before entering the water keeps you safe and breathing through the new gills on your throats. The city, or at least its remnants, lie before you to explore. And I will remind you, you are on the west, we'll call it, end of the city, moving up towards the mountainside.
I don't fully remember what we were doing. I know we were looking at things.
There was a little like symbol that was made of metal too that we found. Yeah, we were just we were putzing.
Let me see if I can find that symbol one more time, because I don't remember pinning it in the campaign note.
It was like a lake with a sun, or a river perhaps with a sunrise.
Yes, it was a crescent moon over a set of mountains and a body of water. The crescent moon reflected in the water. You found it on a platinum coin. Oh, that's horrifying, Michael.
It brings me peace, honestly. The sheer noise and chaos of the modern day is something unsustainable to our stupid little meat-driven brains. We can't really understand it, and so I think we're called towards the abyss day to day.
Dark.
Yeah, dark mode now available on Roll20.
Wow!
Roll20, please give us money.
Hey nerds.
Oh, yeah. What's up?
How long is this going to take?
Well, that entirely depends on how thoroughly we're searching and if we overlap with areas that have previously been covered in expeditions.
Okay, well hurry up.
It's not that simple. So, I guess we're just gonna go this way. And he's gonna point towards the mountainside. Just start going. And he will begin swimming around and exploring around, occasionally stopping at a set of ruins, siphoning through some dust and murk, and moving on.
Is there anything that you would like us to keep a lookout for as we are traversing through this bottom side?
As you say that, Savara, the once again human woman, is going to just kind of look around and just go, well, I'm not quite sure what exactly we're going to be finding. Just if you could assist with the search unless something pressing happens. Really, as long as the ocean is calm and doesn't attempt to murder us, that would be the best, most helpful thing for you.
Whatever you need, Sabara.
Right. Over there, and she'll just kind of point at a building.
Would you like us to go clear it? Check it out for you?
Sure. Yeah. As she is already just immediately rooting through like a different section of the ground, like looks like she's scrubbing something off of a piece of stone.
So what did you think, gang? Let's go check out this building.
Lead the way.
I guess we start swimming over. Is this a one-story building, two-story building, a ruin mostly?
From what you can tell, this is what looks like a dilapidated two-story building. It is a stone infrastructure. The second floor is caved in, and there seems to be no structural support. So the first floor looks like it functions. The second floor is completely covered in rubble, and it's just like coated in barnacles.
What do you think? I mean, we can swim around it, I guess, so it doesn't really need to be sturdy.
I think that this is the farthest I've ever been from home. I'm currently breathing water, and there's an entire city down here, so I'm going to go check it out inside, and I will swim through the threshold.
Okay, as you swim through the threshold, inside there are a couple of broken pieces of wood. They are absolutely soaked and swollen. They are splintered off at some ends and moldy is the best appearance I can give them. They are, you wouldn't want to touch them with your bare hands, even if you were on dry land. You can see stonework all around. You can see a little bit of floating metal pieces every here and there. And there's built into one of the walls, there is a door, and then next to the door, a couple feet across, there is a opening in the stone that looks maybe about 10 feet across and 2 feet high.
Oh, it's a little door.
Farman, you're a child. Do you want to go through the little door?
I'm taller than you are, so I think you should go first.
Who is the shortest?
You.
Everybody line up.
It's you, bestie.
Okay.
Wait,
I think it is
you're
you.
short. Oh no.
I think canonically Vesper might be the shortest. Let me, without divulging anybody's direct heights, let me see if I can pull up everybody's heights on my end. Well, I know Jasnah's the tallest because we've had that discussion before. So
I think I'm the second tallest.
you are the second tallest. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if you line up from tallest to shortest, yeah, I'm gonna say tallest is on the left, shortest is on the right. Jasnah stands at the far left. Almost a full head of everything over Farwin. Farwin stands just barely taller than Juju, and Juju stands about as much taller than Vesper as Jasnah is Farwin.
Very teeny.
Very teeny. So Vesper, if you're standing in front of Jasnah, you are like middle of plate mail levels of eyeline.
I just pat Juju on the shoulder. Okay, I'll go through the spooky door.
Be careful. But I believe in you.
Thank you. I'll go towards the spooky door.
Okay. It is raised off the ground at about 3 feet elevation. And as you get up close to it, you feel around. You can, if you wish, swim through it. It'd be a tight squeeze, but you can do it.
I mean, can I kind of know what's on the other side before I just go through?
Make an investigation check for me.
I'm good at those. 23.
Okay, 23. You'll notice a few surfaces on the other side. Looks like stone and rusted metal. There seems to be spaces underneath some. There's a larger stone alcove with an opening at a floor level. You can assume a fireplace, perhaps. There's a chimney leading up. And closest to the window, if you look on the other side, you can see there is a stone surface that is a little bit wider than the rest of the surface areas behind there.
I'll go through.
Okay, you go through, and as you do, nothing happens to you. It's just a little bit tight. You squeeze through.
It's fine. There's like more rocks. It's just more rocks.
I will say, if you do look over, the doorway that has no door also leads into this same chamber.
There's also a door that you guys could probably get through easier. Like right there.
Oh, okay, that's nice. Go through that door.
If anybody else chooses to enter the room, you'll see much of the same that Vesper saw there. There aren't many bits and bobs to see in this room. The stone is well cut and it's uniform, but other than that, there's nothing gaudy, outlandish, or noticeable about it.
Do you all think this was a house or maybe a bigger building? What do you all think?
This doesn't feel like a bedroom or anything, but I don't know, maybe we should look around a bit and see if there's anything hiding. Like ghosts.
Can I like look around for any exits from this room?
Yeah, if you look around, you don't even need an investigation check. There are 3 exits to the room. The tiny little entrance that Vesper went through, the door that you came through, and there is a second doorway that is on the other end of the room.
Okay. Can I go over to that doorway and like open it?
There's no door on there.
It's just doorway.
There are hinges where a door might have once been, but there is no door.
Can I like peer through there and see if I see anything?
Yeah, if you peer through, you poke your head out. Looks like there's the exterior wall of the building, more barnacles, little bit of sea life kind of wiggling around outside.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna sort of come back to the group and I'm gonna say, I mean, do we want to have the nerds decide where to go next? I mean, I don't really care.
I think they just sent us here to keep us a little busy because we were asking too many questions.
We could do our own exploring, or maybe even make friends with the fishes.
I think we could do both of those things at the same time. We should definitely like explore though. Maybe we can do better than they can. Is there a way up to the 2nd floor? Like, can I just swim up?
Not in this current room that you had just gone into, but if you go out into the prior chamber, there does seem to be an entrance in the ceiling where there's no stairs per se, but there is a piece of stone on the wall that angles downward.
I'll go up. I want to see what's up there.
Okay. You swim up and you can see a couple of stone fixtures but a lot of it seems to have been either wood or metal or some other material that is no longer there. And about halfway through, the ceiling is just collapsed in, and there's no way you can get past it.
You guys, this is so boring. It's just rocks. Where's all the fun stuff?
Maybe we need to go farther in?
Lead the way.
Okay. I will start scooting and swimming to where I think more inward is.
Okay. You guys exit the building, and you can see the members of the college, both looking around buildings nearby. As you swim closer to them, there are a couple of buildings that they are not currently either at or nearby. There are two that are, I think, more interesting than the others that have a bit more form. There is one wider building that seems to only be one story, except for looking back past, there is a wide dome over one end of it, all of it made out of stonework. And the other seems to be the half-broken ruins of a tower.
Of a what?
Of a tower.
Thank you.
All right. Dome or tower, everybody?
I trust in the integrity of the sphere, so I vote Dom. What do you think, Farwin?
Well, I don't really know. This isn't really my area of expertise. I mean, I think if we're just trying to kill time, we might as well explore.
A decision party. Dome or tower?
To the dome!
Alright. As you swim towards the building, there are a couple of things that you notice. This one has a intact door. It looks like it is very, very large in comparison to a lot of the other structures here. The door stretches upwards from the base of the building, or at least where the base would be, to about 25 feet in height, curves around, and at the 10-foot mark in width, cuts off at a sheer surface, and there's an open space of similar size right next to it, seemingly as though there were two double doors in place at one point. The metal on it is pristine and unrusted.
Not rusted. Is this also made out of platinum?
I will say, if you take out the coin, it is a striking resemblance in both texture, color, and sheen.
Whoa. This was a rich place.
Yeah, with a dome like that, they definitely have the resources to spend on their architecture. I've never seen anything like this.
If you guys continue looking, if you look past that first door, you'll see a couple of other entryways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other entryways, none of which have surviving doors. Pieces of scrap platinum, as you would call it now, lace the ground, torn from their hinges. It seemed as though there were once 6 doorways leading from the exterior of this building to the inside.
So people will only come into the dome? Is that what you just said?
So I mean the doors right now the dome is further back on the building. You are at the square part of the building at the moment.
Oh, okay.
So, and there are 6 doorways leading into the building. Rather, there are 6 doorways in one corridor.
Oh, okay. Do you guys want to go check it out? I'm gonna go through one of those doors. They might go through all the same place.
I mean, they do all go to the same place. It's one straight shot.
I trust the fearless leader.
Fearless, okay. Bum, ba-da-dum. Walking forward.
Was that the fearless leader chant?
Yep.
Alright, well, as the fearless leader swims in through the first doorway, you do see a couple of other smaller doorways at the sides. Doors not on there, no metal fastenings. You do see hinges that are rusted over, as if they were made out of either a regular steel or iron. Looking in, seems to just be a smaller room. No idea what it could have been used for. It's maybe only 10 feet long by 5 feet wide by about 15 feet tall. Further in, as you look, there are more side doors, some of them larger than others. Looking through doorways, there are some larger rooms, some smaller, some hallways. Where would you like to go?
There's a lot of choices.
Was this like a house, do you think? Or like an inn, maybe?
Ooh. A fancy, rich, dome, platinum, hotel. But only for fish people now.
I wonder how long it's like been underwater, you know? Maybe it was always only for fish people.
Farwin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get Farwin's attention, but only Farwin, and as sneakily as possible.
Okay. I'd like for you to either... How are you attempting to get his attention? Because it will determine the role I need you to make.
Swimming up in his direction and just like looking like I'm looking around next to him and saying like Farwin, but like next to him, not facing towards him, just next to him.
Okay. I would like you to make a stealth check then. Okay. I'm going to say, Juju, you are too far ahead and looking around to notice this. Vesper, I will give you a perception check.
Okay. Okay. 7.
Okay, so neither of you notice anything as you swim to far and you go, hey, you may proceed. You are unnoticed.
Hold on.
Oh,
I would like to make an insight check to know that whether or not Farwin understands what's happening. 16. I'll say that's good enough for Farwin not to just, like, completely screw this up for Jasnah.
okay.
Yeah? Yeah?
Have you seen a bathroom anywhere?
Can I do, like, a retroactive perception check?
Yes, you can do a retroactive perception check.
17. Wasting all my good rolls.
Through the couple of buildings you've looked through previously, you have seen no indoor latrines.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe there are outhouses, but, you know, we're also underwater.
Okay, so, but we need to find a bathroom. What does it matter that we're underwater? What do you mean?
I don't know. I mean, was this always underwater?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well,
I
then
don't
maybe
know.
there's an out.
Okay, but don't you need to use the bathroom too?
No,
Am I the only one who's hydrated? What the fuck?
I guess.
Okay, keep an eye out for a bathroom, okay?
Okay.
I don't know how this works underwater, to be honest.
It's ocean laws. In that there are no laws. Okay. You are now on the lookout for a bathroom. How far into this building do you guys go?
I at least want to hit the dome.
Yeah, at least the dome, or if anything else is interesting. If it's just the same old, then if we get bored, we could just leave.
Okay. If you're going in, there is a little bit of variation in the architecture here. It's a little bit more chaotic, one could say. There are bending hallways. They move in sharp turns and directions. They kind of circle in around on each other sometimes. There looked like there were doors in place at some point, but now no longer there. I will say, you do occasionally find a room that, at least twice, might have been a bathroom. It's hard to tell because it's you see it's a smaller chamber with a stone outcrop that is just one wall going up about, for what you would assume an average height would be, up to about knee height or a little bit less, and then it just is open on top with what looks like a hole underneath it.
They built this whole stupid city down underwater and they didn't include any fucking bathrooms.
I mean, we could look for an outhouse.
Okay.
As you go deeper into the building, you pass through the main hallway, through each of the 6 doorways in total, until you reach what you can only assume is the circular room you saw from the outside. The domed ceiling overhead is slightly cracked. On the right and left-hand sides, there are 2 large staircases that lead to an upper platform, 30 feet wide, wrapping around the entirety of the circle. This is a large chamber, and in the middle, there is one raised platform that is 3 feet raised off the regular ground. It is about 40 feet in circular diameter. And there's nothing atop it at the moment. But there is general rubble around the area on the ground.
What do you think?
Is it like big piles of rubble? Is it worth like sifting through, or is it just like little piles?
There are different sized piles. There's some larger and some smaller.
I guess I'll look in some of the larger ones just to see if there's anything cool in them.
Okay, make an investigation check for me.
$20.
Okay, with the 20, as you're sifting around the rubble, you go through a few piles, not finding anything. You swim up to an area on the upper platform, and you start sifting, and you find a ring. Not platinum, but a varnished gold. It's a little rusted, but it's resisting it better than iron or steel would. Which, nobody use real science on me because I don't know how gold rusts. And I don't care at this moment. But engraved onto it is a similar symbol to the one you found on the platinum coin.
Ooh, pretty. I noticed the symbols. Hey guys, this has the symbols like on the coin. If only we knew what it meant.
You'd swim over.
Right? If you swim over, you will see the exact same thing. The symbol, while a little bit less grandiose and a bit more contemporary, it does match up with aspects of the symbol on the coin.
I bet those nerds would know what this symbol is.
Did we not ask them last time?
Oh, maybe we did.
I don't remember, if I'm being honest. I think if they did, it wasn't anything like they didn't know or something.
Retroactively, I don't remember either if you asked, because it's been a hot minute. But if you had, the answer most likely would have been that they don't know what the symbol means, but at least portions of that symbol have been found prior in parts of the city.
I have read a lot of books. Can I try to recall a piece of information, like using my researcher background? Can I try to remember if I've like seen that symbol anywhere before?
Okay. Please make a history check for me.
I am good at those unless I roll a 2 for 12.
Yeah. As you're trying to think of it, I'm trying to think, where have I seen this symbol? Have I seen this symbol? Your head starts to hurt a little bit, but you come to the conclusion that you have not seen the symbol before. But there's just a little stinging pain in the back of your head now.
That's weird. Does anybody else have a headache?
No.
The water pressure down here is like so much more than not in water.
Maybe it hasn't gotten to me yet.
We should hold on to these, and I'm sure like there's a library somewhere that we can figure it out. I think it's super cool.
Are you guys still sifting through rubble, or are you beginning to move on?
I'll sift through a bit more. If we found one cool thing, there must be more.
Okay. I will say you are currently on the left-hand side of the room, on the upper partition. Do you want to go down towards the middle section? Do you want to go up to the middle? Can't speak English. Up to the right half side?
I'll go to the right.
Okay. Is anybody else searching rubble?
I was searching the rubble.
Okay. I would like investigation checks from both of you.
This dice is going in jail.
What's the number?
13.
Okay. Neither of you, while looking through rubble, you're moving some bricks around. You feel like you don't see anything. Jasnah, while you're moving bricks, you do notice something in the rubble, and you're shoving your hand in and trying to move something out. What's your AC?
17.
Okay, so a 23 will manage to, as you are reaching in, you feel something scratch on the back of your hand, sharp, hard. And you will
Ah!
take 2 slashing damage.
Ah! There's something in there. Any follow-up activity from that area?
My question is, how are you reacting to this other than reacting to the pain?
I push back, like kick against the floor and like push myself back away from the rubble.
Okay. I would say this gets you about 10 feet away from the rubble at this point. The rubble is moving a little bit.
Can I try and make a perception check to see if there's like something in there?
You may attempt.
Do I have advantage for no reason?
No.
Damn.
With an 8, you can barely even make out the movements. They're small, but they're, if you look hard enough, it's definitely moving. And as the rubble shifts 1, 2, 3 more times, it stops.
We are kind of like in a fish's house, so he had every right to do that. Maybe he's pooping.
Yeah, we should just be careful. Whatever that was could be more dangerous.
Are you okay, Jasnah?
Yeah, fine. It just stung a little, but we shouldn't keep poking at this.
Wait, I've heard that blood can attract sharks, though.
What do you mean?
Like a shark?
Okay.
You know what that is?
What's a shark?
It's really big and has a lot of teeth and eats people.
Okay, what does my blood have to do with it?
They can smell it and it makes them hungry.
I
And
can
so
smell in water.
sharks can, they live here.
Okay, hang on. Try to smell that. Can you smell my blood?
Yeah.
Can you?
No.
Didn't we fight a shark, or is it like in this we have to call it a megalodon, whatever the flip it's called?
There was a megalodon present at one point. You didn't exactly fight it. The boat did a lot of that.
Oh, true. But is that not like also a shark, or is it just only that?
I mean, it is an ancient predecessor of a shark, yes.
It's going to come back. It smells your blood.
Okay, what do I do about my blood then?
It's too late.
Too late for what? What am I supposed to do now?
Wait for it to find you.
Vesper, are you just trying to scare Jasnah? I don't know if it's really that funny.
It's a little funny.
Okay.
It probably won't smell your blood.
Is the rubble like still like moving?
At this point, it's died down.
Can I use the minor illusion cantrip to let's see, no larger than 5-foot cube? Can these images move, or are they stationary? I want to use some sort of decoy, maybe something Jasnah asked, to see if whatever the rubble is will like react to it.
Okay. Yeah, if you are to make a minor illusion, it takes hold. What do you make an illusion of, exactly?
See, what I don't know is I don't know exactly what minor illusion is capable of. Like, I don't think it can be a thing that has any movement associated with it. But I'm not sure. But I guess my idea would be to, like, make a minor illusion of Jasnah.
Yeah, reading the spell, it doesn't really have any specifics for creating a moving physical effect.
It also doesn't say it can't move, which is... I feel like it should probably be explicit about that.
It should be. So I'm going to say, yes, it can move, but it's a little janky.
I think the intent is probably that, like, it's like an object, like a thing, like a chair or a chest. I think that's what they were going for. You know what? Instead, can I just poke it with my mage hand?
Yes, you can.
When in doubt, mage hand out.
Okay, you make the mage hand, and it goes out and it starts poking around. As it moves some rubble, the rubble does shift once more.
Okay. Can I start, like, removing rubble with the mage hand, maybe?
Yeah, you can get the smaller pieces because it can lift 10 pounds, right?
Yep.
As it starts moving and moving and moving, something lashes out. You can all see it. It's a streak of orange, thin and long.
Ah,
And just as soon as it comes out, it goes right back in the rubble, and the rubble shifts more.
Okay. Definitely something there.
Oh. Did you think Jasnah was hurting herself with the rocks?
No, but whatever it is, it seems angry.
Oh, then we should leave it alone.
yeah, let's just go.
Okay.
I think we just broke and entered.
We didn't break. We just entered.
I'm swimming away.
And shifted.
Yeah, I'm gonna swim away, keeping an eye on this rubble pile.
Okay. As you're all swimming away, Farwan, make a perception check for me. Farwan, a perception check.
Did we
James?
lose him?
Oh, I think we lost them.
No,
Nope.
Linda's fine. James, can you... No, he
Hello?
just blinked.
I see them.
Can you hear us, James?
Hello?
Hi.
Hello, yes. I
Yeah.
require a perception check.
Oh, sorry. My brain turned off.
Mood.
Oh.
Okay,
Do I have advantage for no reason?
no,
Damn.
It's because you spaced out.
Yeah.
it is. It's real life consequences. So as you're squinting at it, looking away, you don't notice anything. Hey, you just swim away. Are you all just swimming fully out of the building?
Yeah.
Okay.
To the
Juju,
tower.
Can you smell my blood, Juju? In the water?
Can I what?
Can you smell my blood?
Smell your... Can I smell her blood? Did the gills give me scent? Do fish have scent?
Yeah. Oh God, we're all doing it tonight. I just spaced out too. Can you smell in water? That's a really fucking good question, and I don't have an immediate answer to it. Is the problem? Because
Well-
I've never as a person thought, can I smell underwater? Because, like, the immediate thing is, if you try and smell underwater, you're just inhaling liquid.
Yeah.
But does that carry a scent with it?
How do sharks smell blood? Maybe it's just it gets in their gills and like, this is chunky water. Or something.
I mean, I definitely think there is something. They do have an olfactory sense of some kind that
Is
allows
chunky
them to
water
smell.
worse than hard water?
You should never have chunky as a descriptor in front of most things, water especially.
Sharks do have nostrils.
I like chunky peanut butter.
Okay. I will say. Okay, with that information, with this information,
Get a biology degree, DM. God.
I need to get advanced degrees in shark biology because of this bullshit. Because you are now breathing through your gills and can use your olfactory senses as if you were above ground. Taste is weird in water because you're constantly tasting salt water. It's a weird sensation. More importantly, if you were to pass through the small bit of blood that is leaking off of Jasnah, you would be able to smell it. Now, as to how strong of a smell that gives off, I leave up to you. I don't think it would be very strong. I think sharks just have a really good sense of smell.
I feel like if it's a lot of blood, then it has like that iron smell to it. But if it's not, then it's fine.
Yeah, it's just a little bit like there's a small amount of bleeding, barely enough to even notice. Like there's a tiny little bit that is trailing off.
Jasnah, you smell fine. You smell like water.
Okay, but you can smell. Which means that whoever's been ripping ass for the past hour thinks that they cannot smell water.
Who?
I don't know. Someone amongst us.
Someone's ripping ass? What does that mean?
It
Did their
be
pants
nerds.
break?
In a sense, yes. It could be the nerds. It could be Farwin.
No, I think it was probably the nerd.
It
I
could
will
even
say-
be you, Juju.
Gas still works the same as it does in the regular people world, so if anybody farts, you will know. It's very noticeable.
There have been a lot of bubbles around us.
Well, my passive perception is 14, so I'm keeping an eye out for bubblies.
Alright, let's see here.
Also, have you seen a fucking bathroom anywhere in this fucking place?
Are you the one
Jesus
that's
Christ,
farting?
why do you all have the same passive perception except for Jasnah? Stop it. All of you cease immediately.
Yes,
No.
no, you can just pee.
I'm not. What are you? What kind of insane thing is that I can just pee? I need to find a bathroom.
You're in water.
Yeah, where's it gonna flush to? It's just gonna, go around.
Wait, what do you mean? It's just going. No.
Farwin
You
is
go to a
gonna swim
bathroom,
away
You
from
pee
this.
in a bathroom. You pee in the toilet, and what do you mean it goes around?
I mean, we're in water. I start whooshing my arms around.
Hey! You stop that.
What?
Wait. Have you all peed?
I'm peeing right now.
Oh my god! I swim really hard as fast as I can. Wait.
You're pushing it around!
Stop! What do you mean? You need to go to. But we're in it.
I'm going to start following Farwin.
Farwin, be careful.
I'm keeping an eye out for anything that could attack me.
I thought you were
Like-
looking out for fart bubbles.
Well, now I'm away from the rest of the group, so I think I'm safe from that.
Juju,
Oh my god.
you
Yeah.
have be down here, like just in the water, right? Just in the water. You just haven't gone just like that, right?
Not right now, but that's just kind of what you do in the water.
What are you all talking about? You pee in bathrooms. Always.
Maybe-
Outhouses. A bush.
I mean, what do you think happens on a boat? Where do you think the waste goes?
Well, there's the restroom. Oh. Oh. Ugh. Oh.
At this point, as you're coming out of the building, you are near enough nerds for them to hear this as you're being rather loud. And you'll see Calaverians go, "Oh yeah, where do you think the fish pee?"
Oh. Mm. Mm. So this whole time, fish pee?
Yeah.
And also their excrement.
This is the most horrible place that has ever been cursed with knowledge. I now understand why this damnable place was cursed to fall to the bottom of the sea.
Well, there wasn't fish pee in there before. I mean, by all estimations, we believe that this city was above water level before its current state.
Are there any bathrooms around here?
We found structures that could have been considered a bathroom. We're assuming that the majority of the city worked with outhouses.
Where do you use the bathroom?
It depends on if I'm in the ocean.
You guys are just gonna start swimming towards the mountain.
Why are you swimming? It's just the ocean. Just pee.
Is there anything spooky up ahead?
I mean, do you consider water spooky?
Sometimes.
Other than that tower structure, there are a couple of like larger, extremely dilapidated buildings, but there aren't very many existing buildings that are even partially standing of that size.
I think we're headed to the tower.
Tower time.
Okay.
As you head towards the tower, you see around it there is a large space where there are no other buildings, maybe about 200 to 300 feet worth of space where there's no other ruins. You see some stone that's obviously gross and broken and molded over and has sea life growing out of it on the ground, but no ruins around it. The tower itself is surrounded by its own rubble. It only goes up about 3 stories, but based on the rubble, you could estimate it was no less than double that height at some point. It's maybe about 100 feet around.
Do you think a wizard lived here?
A magical wizard?
I've read that they used to live in towers.
Oh, I think I've heard of that too. Maybe we should go check it out. See if there's like some cool wizardy stuff.
I agree.
There is a doorway if you would like to swim in, or you could swim to the top.
But no door.
no door. Doorway, no door.
I went in first last time. Somebody else go.
I Vesper really hard. I'm gonna go in front. Not follow you for the rest of this trip, Vesper.
Okay. As Jasnah takes the lead. Inside, there are more detailed stone structures in here than a lot of the others. The past couple buildings you were in, the stone structures were rough and they were imprecise. In this building, they are very clean cut and they are very noticeably what they are supposed to be. Staircases are staircases, very cleanly made, no excess material, not sharp edges, but very well carved sections. Walls are nicely partitioned, doorways are clean and even. In the main chamber, there are 2 doors and a stairway.
The doors are left and right, front and right, front and left.
Front and left, and then the staircase is on the right-hand side going up the wall.
Should we check the first floor or perhaps ascend?
Let's clear it floor by floor. There might be cool stuff everywhere.
Yeah. Or piles of slithery rubble.
Mm.
I'm keeping an eye out.
Let's go left to start off with.
Okay. You swim through the left doorway. There are a couple things that catch your eye in here. There is a mostly full, and by full I mean intact, wooden bookcase. On it lay a few things, a little bit of rubble, but most notably a glass bottle. On the inside of the glass bottle, it seems to be corked. There is no water on the inside of it. And on the inside, there looks to be a little bit of ash.
Hey, maybe we should show this to the nerds. There's some ash in this bottle.
That's
Archa?
cool.
What if we don't show anything to the nerds? Because our job is to protect them, and I don't care about their research.
Yeah, they didn't even show you a bathroom, so...
So rude. What kind of ash? Is it like from a cigarette or like human?
You can tell?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I don't know. It's just it could be dust for all I know. I just think it's ash. I guess that was a weird thing for me to say.
I mean, dust and ash are different, you know? Like, dust is like smaller.
What do you
Who
mean?
would cork dust?
I don't know. Actually, isn't dust just like skin particles and stuff like that? So it's kind of ash.
I mean, ash
It's
implies fire, though.
that's a good point. I think they would both fall under the category of people dust.
So it is people dust.
I think the likelihood would probably be yes.
Why
Okay.
would someone keep it in a bottle though?
So it doesn't get wet.
Maybe they were saving it to like put on their dessert or something.
I do also wonder
What kind of dessert are you eating?
if we're trying to be a little sneaky with the nerds. We could also keep stuff to like maybe show Catherine. Catherine? I think I said his name right. Carthen.
I mean, what's going to be our deal? Are we trying to be sneaky with people, or are we doing our jobs?
I think we can do both.
I mean, if they don't show any interest or ask about it, we can also just keep it for ourselves to figure out the mystery.
Maybe they don't even want to come in here, you know? Like, maybe they're looking at other fish-related things. They might be marine biologists.
What?
They might like fish instead of old people dust.
Could be fish dust.
It could be fish dust.
It could be fish people dust.
Could be old fish dust.
Shit, so many options.
Or it could just be dust.
This is a great find, Jasnah. Good job.
I try my best.
Ooh, why don't we try to see if maybe there's some other cool bottles and stuff. Maybe there's something that isn't potentially fish old people dust.
Lead the way, Juju. You are the leader.
Okay, I'm going to a different area now. Woo!
Okay. Are you going to the other room or are you going upstairs?
Let's go to the other room.
Okay. In the other room, there's a lot more rubble in here. Seems this took a brunt of damage when the building collapsed in on itself. If you were to search around, I will say you do find shards of glass, but no whole glass bottles. And there's just a ton of rubble in here.
Probably not worth sifting through this since Jasnah got poked by that orange slippery thing.
You have to watch out for those.
It's not the first time someone's tried to poke me with an orange slippery thing.
We'll come back to that. Remind me to circle back around to that. Let's go upstairs.
You swim.
Okay. Swim upstairs. Again, the craftsmanship is solid. Even as time has passed, it is very recognizably like good craft. Very good craftsmanship. And before we get to the second floor, let's take a quick 10-minute break because my throat is killing me and I need to go get something to drink. So let's reconvene at 9:36.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, everyone, we are back. Bing, bang, boom.
When was actually the last time I tweeted?
Okay.
Oh, it was January.
What sort of material are we not supposed to divulge to the masses out there that are listening?
Your address.
Yeah. Like, you said your full name, I think, last session. I took it out of the video.
That's really nice of you. I didn't make up that name, but I appreciate that.
Oh, whatever. I don't know your full name, but I was like, that doesn't seem like he's something you would
You
want out there.
definitely don't want Linda to know your full name. It's very dangerous.
For a hot second, and by a hot second, I mean like 5 months, I thought James's name was Cret.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
I mean,
it's better than thinking his name is Weed Unicorn 420.
okay, to be fair,
Yo, is that your username?
some people do call me Weed Unicorn 420.
Yeah, I know.
Tight.
But, like, it's better than
It's not my fault my parents named me that.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go for the deep pull here. Weed Unicorn 420 of the Silver Snakes of Smite fame.
That's right, dude.
The
good
deepest
old
pull.
days. The very old days.
Were you on a Smite team?
Oh, many years ago.
Many moons ago.
I only know about Smite because I asked Will about his jacket that one time.
Yeah.
It's a good jacket.
I was drunk when I bought it. I know.
I
did
got
not
you
regret
drunk
that
when you
decision.
bought it.
I don't regret that purchase at all. It's a great fucking jacket. It's real comfy.
Let us go up the stairs.
Right, yeah. So you are going upstairs. As you
Yeah.
pull in and are able to see the actual layout around you. This room itself does not have partitions, it's not divided off, it is one chamber. There are a couple of noticeable features about the chamber itself. One, instead of having a staircase leading up to the third floor, there is a trapdoor that obviously has no door on it, as most things don't have doors on it down here. But it is a small, what looks like it would be a trapdoor that had a ladder on it, on the ceiling in this room. Two, inside this room, the rubble is contained to one half of the room while the other is entirely clear.
Shall we dig?
Well, I'm gonna bet there's a 90% chance someone died playing hide and seek up in that secret room, and they were never found.
I mean, you cut a man in half. You've seen a body before.
I've seen about it before, yes. Are you guys going to bring that up like all the time? I did it once.
You've done it once that we know about.
Yeah, they're coming.
You definitely
Totally.
didn't hesitate.
I agree he had
Yeah.
it coming. I'm on your side on this. I'll go start looking through some rubble.
Okay, make me an investigation check.
I put my other dice in dice trail, so I'll have to use this one. 29.
Jesus, okay. With a 29, there are a couple of things that you are able to pick out in this rubble. One, the fact that the rubble is only on half of the room, exactly half of the room. This doesn't look like a natural kind of wear and tear rubble. This is damage rubble. Something broke this, and something also was in the way of the rest of the rubble. The rubble itself, as you are looking through it, looking around it, and sifting in it, there are two things that you can pick out. The first of which is that there was a table, a stone table, wide and very even in dimensions, that was near the center of the room. That is now part of the rubble. You can see the baseline of it, but the rest is gone. Two, on the far end of the rubble, along the wall, there's more of that shattered glass, And if you look around a little bit more in that shattered glass area, you do find some bits and bobs in terms of metals. They look like shards of something.
I'll pull out as many as I can find and put them in like a little pile.
Okay. You find 9 of such shards. Shards? Wow, man, I'm losing my English. Shards with a D.
You guys, I found these metal shards, and who likes puzzles?
I mean, I think puzzles are fun.
Do you want to do this one?
Um,
It might have like gone together at some point, but I'm like really bad at that.
I mean, I guess I could give it a go.
Or if you might think it is something else, I'm not sure. But that's just where my thoughts went.
No, I think it's a good idea. Let's try. And I will use my fingies and try to see if I can put them together.
Okay. I would like you to make an insight check for me to see if you are able to discern the nature of the shards and if they fit together in any kind of pattern.
20.
Okay. With 20, there are 3 shards that seem as though they do have connecting seams, like they would fit together. The metal is a little bit thicker. It's weird to describe. In the shattered spots, the seam is very even on where it's broken, so it'll be one jutting line and then another, as opposed to shattered. And those 3, they do begin like it's a lengthwise word connection there. So if you connect 1, 2, and 3, it's jagged ends of one longer object, you can tell.
Whoa. Some of these do fit together.
You're a genius.
Oh, thank you. I tried my best. I think it's missing more of its pieces, though.
Are there any like inscriptions on it or anything? If I like run my fingers over the metal, is it just smooth-ish or?
The metal in and of itself, it's not platinum, but it's not rusted either. There are no inscriptions on it. I will say, combined between the two of you, there's not, along this line of inquiry, there is not much else to tell about it. You can tell that it is a connected piece of a larger object, and also that it is not platinum, and it is not rusted. And those are the 3 pieces of information I can give you off of your current checks.
I bet it was like a sword or something. A big sword. The biggest sword. Farwin, you're like the sword guy?
No. Only glaives. I present my glaive. I actually can't use anything else.
Anything?
No, I only know how to use a glaive.
What if we give you like a sharp stick?
If I can slash with it, sure.
What if we give you a very, very, very long sword?
Nope.
A stick with a knife taped to the top of it.
Nope, it would need to be a slashy knife, not a stabby knife.
A stick with a slashy knife. taped
That
to
I
the
could
top of it.
use. But that's just a glaive. A bad one.
I made that on the boat, remember? And I pull out my quarterstaff that has a knife still roped to the top.
Can you fucking not point that thing right in my face?
It does.
That's a pike, not a glaive.
Wait, because it's a pointy knife and not the slash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Such a discerning young man. I'm so proud of you.
I know my one thing that I know.
It is a learning opportunity. We will teach you more things.
No, that's okay.
You don't want to learn?
No. I still have a lot more to learn with this one.
But you can do both. You can learn
No.
about that. And oh, too bad. We're going to teach you anyway. This is a quarterstaff. It's good for bonking.
I literally only have proficiency with glaives. I can't use it.
That's amazing. And there is a room.
There is a trapdoor leading up, but otherwise, you found, at least to your understanding, with your 29 investigation, everything there is to find in this room at the moment.
Alright, who wants to set off the trap on the trapdoor?
Again, it's just a hole, no door.
Who wants to set off the trap on the hole where the trapdoor used to be?
Do you think it's still trapped?
I think there's a 99% chance, yes.
What if we just throw something through it?
Like the
Like a
devil
rock.
drawing.
No,
Oh, not rock.
I mean, Scribbles could maybe do it too. Scribbles won't get hurt.
Can scribbles not get hurt?
I mean, they could poof and go back to the sketchbook.
And then just come back out again?
No, I mean, they might need a rest. They also get pretty angry pretty easily, so they might be grumpy after getting hit a few times. They probably pout or something.
Mm.
Wait,
Me too.
It can feel?
Yeah, I mean, it came from my brain.
Oh, okay. This got really darker than I expected. Is it happy?
Well, when Scribbles first appeared, it wasn't during a happy time, so I think that's why Scribbles is more mischievous and stuff.
Are you happy now?
Yeah, I'm getting happier.
Good. Throw the demon scribble through the hole.
Scribbles, you want to come out? You want to go through the hole for me?
If you open the book, Scribbles will, like, head first pop out of the book a little bit, but instead of the normal way you're used to seeing Scribbles, the head is extremely amorphously changing shape, like unable to maintain the regular form that you have for Scribbles.
Oh.
Oh no. Out of character question, would Farwin know what a diving helmet is?
You grew up landlocked in a forest, no.
Okay. Then I'm gonna say, Juju, you should draw Scribble something to protect him from the water.
To protect... Oh, okay, and then I open up the book. And I will draw Scribbles as an octopus.
Oh no.
With the big glasses.
Okay, this is horrifying to think of, and I'm going to need... This is going in the recap, or it's wherever you want to put this. This needs to happen. I need art.
Yeah, you need to draw this.
I need the Scribble puss.
Oh god, don't say that.
I'm gonna take a clip of this so I remember.
Yep. Very important. Pause for clip. Clip is done. More easy. Easy done. Now, as you redraw Scribbles as an octopus, Scribbles will come out as an amorphous, unable to hold its form octopus. Like, it is just occasionally part of the body will just, like, jut out and, like, be on, and, like, stretch in a weird way and, like, kind of seep. And, like, the details on the face will occasionally just, like, the best way, like, smear and then flashback.
I push. Fuck. Jasnah, sorry. Pushes Vesper behind her, pulls out the sword, and just starts yelling out, Paylor, in your light, please give me the strength to
No, yes or no?
make this evil
What's
not come upon us.
wrong?
To Paylor, I pray to you to help me clear out the world of this evil and corruption that has come upon us. In your light, holy and divine, help me cleanse this entire realm.
It's just scribbles. Calm down. Calm
What
down.
the fuck is that thing? That's not fucking script. Look at that thing.
I think scribbles can't hold their form in the water, or maybe it's the tower. I don't know, but I'm just gonna put the book away. And
Do they not always look like that?
no,
Oh.
it looks like scribbles couldn't really do anything.
You mean like a corrupting, mutating, rotting piece of infernal hell?
No, just it's water. Probably the book doesn't go well with the ink.
Oh,
you know?
right, because you're all peeing in it.
I will pick up a rock and huck it through the hole.
The rock glides through the water, through the hole. A few moments pass, and it slowly starts drifting back down.
We've done it.
I'm sure whatever is in there is not going to be nearly as horrifying as the fucking thing that we just saw. And I push up and go up into the attic.
I think you're overreacting.
I no longer need to use the bathroom.
Oh no.
So, as you make your way through the trapdoor, wow, I almost just said trap hole door. Almost reversed that.
Trapdoor door.
My ability to speak English is going down as the night progresses, which is not great. As you progress up through, you notice multiple things. One, the dilapidation and collapsing of this area is much worse than the previous 2 floors combined. It's a nightmare. While there are portions that are you can see them well, there are some portions that are only rubble from the rest of the tower collapsing in. Like, not even a half the room kind of situation, just here's a wall of rubble, you can't see past it, you don't know what's past it. The areas that you can see, there is a room, smaller, at least smaller than any other room you've seen in this tower so far. There is nothing inside of it that you can see. And the second room that you can see is a little bit larger, and there are some floating pieces of wood, but other than that, not much else in the rooms.
Darwin, what do you think?
Can I take a closer look at, like, the floating pieces of wood?
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
That's wood. That's definitely wood.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna look intently and I'm gonna say, yeah, it's wood, all right.
Good.
Yes, no, what do you think?
Well, I think it's interesting that the rest of the building downstairs look pristine, but up here looks like dilapidated shit like everything else. They obviously did not build this particular part with the same acumen or care as they did the rest of the tower. I don't know what that means.
You don't know what acumen means?
She's gonna chuckle at that one and then just like push you in the water and then keep making her way through.
I float away. We're in water.
Do you think it's possible that somebody is still taking care of the other parts?
I don't know.
Maybe their most prized possession is that bottle of old fishman dust, and we've stolen it.
Then why haven't they struck us down yet?
Can I try and use Arcana to see if there's any traces of magic in the area?
You may. Please make an Arcana check for me.
Fuck. Can't roll.
You used all your good rolls on
Language,
the
Farwin.
bathroom.
Language.
Don't worry, that wasn't Farwin, that was me.
No.
Oh, fiddlestick.
As you try and reach out around you, you don't know if you might feel something, but you don't know if it's actually something. And you kind of look around a bit, but you can't find a source. There's just an ambient kind of feel of vibration in your head. Just a little bit, like the tiniest amount.
I wonder if there's any sort of magic lingering here. I mean, I couldn't find anything, but I don't know, maybe you guys could try?
You did just remind me that I'm actually capable of casting spells. I can find out what's in that jar. I have a spell that says I can just find that out.
The what's in the jar spell?
I have a what's in the jar spell.
Do you have a what's in the box
Specific,
spell?
but exceedingly help in this situation.
Does that spell also work on boxes?
Yes.
What's in the box?
It might not be worth it right now because I can't do like a lot of spells all the time, and if we get in a fight, then we're in big trouble, you know? So like, what's more important? What's in there right now? I'll just look at it tonight, you know? I'll look at it tonight and figure it out.
Here's this awesome thing I can do. I'm not gonna do it, by the way, though. Fuck you guys.
I will do
It's
it
really
later.
I could cast a spell, but that's it.
Yeah, I could cast a spell, but then I'd only be able to cast one more spell unless we took a nap. I don't want to take a nap.
What are you, the House of Representatives?
Basically. If you want me to find out, I'll do it, but... Well, yeah, I'll do it. Give me.
No,
You won't do it.
Messing with you.
No, it's too late. Give it to me.
No, I
No,
won't.
Vesper, you won't do
No, you won't do it.
it.
I will do it.
You won't do it.
You will not.
I will do it.
You don't have the guts. You won't do
No,
it.
you won't do it.
I will do it.
That's not. I don't think she'll do
This is
it.
getting sad.
Are we fighting over a bottle?
With
It's
dust in
a
it?
jar.
A jar?
Yes.
With dust.
Hey, did you leave your devil mouse up on the ship, or is he down here?
No, I had to leave them on the ship because I threw them in and then they started drowning a bit.
I'm sorry, Vesper.
It's so much harder without Basil.
Though I don't entirely approve of your relationship with a potentially infernal, corrupting presence, I understand that it brings you joy and is important to you, and I respect that as a friend.
We are business partners.
I fucking knew it.
That I'm business partners with a mouse?
Mice do not have business. Devils do.
That's true, actually.
Some mice are business mice.
Name me one business mouse that is not Basil.
Well, I mean, I don't know. But Basil is a business mouse. We have an agreement. We work together. We work together.
Our
Basil
nerds
does
might
what
be
I say, and I give it grapes.
dead right now, just so you know.
Fine.
No, they're paying us.
I will yell for the nerds. Nerds!
Nerds.
Nerds.
Nerds!
We're like in a fucking three-story building. We're on the third floor. Nerds.
Hey!
And we're underwater.
Yeah, sound doesn't travel well underwater.
Nerds. I did everything I could.
We'd hear them scream.
We might not.
Oh well. If
Can I-
they are dead, we run away and start new lives.
I already did that once. I don't want to do it again.
So you're used to it. We've got the professional. Easy.
Fuck.
Jasnah, does that mean you have a go bag?
Buddy, my life is a go bag.
Okay.
Are you guys okay? Like, just mentally? Are you, you good?
No.
Yeah, of course.
Nothing about anything that I've ever done has ever suggested that this is okay.
We're having a good time. We're in the water.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't mean that I can't have a good time with you.
I'm an artist.
I mean, we've only taken 2 points of damage so far, so this is great.
The nerds might be dead, but who cares?
I don't hear any screaming.
Juju, also, just so you know, I think that we knew that. But I appreciate and accept you regardless.
Juju, how do you swim with hooves?
I mean, I've had a lot of practice growing up. You know, it's like most skills, practice makes perfect.
I guess that makes sense.
Does your fur weigh you down?
Well, I tried to tie my hair back. I forgot to tie my hair. I'm gonna have so many tangles when we go back up. Oh no.
Wait, what?
It's gonna take forever to brush my hair.
It's
Wait,
too
what
late
are you
now.
talking about?
What?
What do you mean your hair is going to have tangles?
You know, like, my hair's really long. And if it goes, like, whooshy whooshy a lot, it will get all, like, caught together. And then it makes a knot sometimes if it's really bad.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Maybe we'll have to shave your heads.
No,
What?
I have a really good
Wait,
brush.
why? My hair is not all out. I have it up in like a bun.
That's why it doesn't get tangled. It's because you have it up. I forgot to put my hair back.
Oh.
I mean, do you want to put it back now? I have extra ribbon.
Yeah, girl, do you need a scrunchie?
I'm bored.
I have like 14.
How long is Farwin's hair? It's like sticky uppy, right?
Yeah, it's 6 to 8 inches, maybe. It's like small ponytail length. Like really small ponytail.
Like mine in real life.
Yeah. But sticky uppy.
Even underwater.
No, Juju's got like her hair to her butt. So in the
Yeah.
water, it just flows out. And since it's like that blue, like green color fade, it almost looks kind of like she's like a mermaid with that hair.
Was the monster that you saw actually just Juju's hair?
No.
It took you a little too long to respond on that one. I'm not confident in your answer.
That's okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna take whatever ribbon or hair tie that I have been offered, and I am going to put my hair back so it is more contained.
Okay, your hair is slightly more contained.
I give you a blue ribbon.
Thank you, guys. Can't believe I forgot.
There may be consequences for this later.
I swear to God, if my hair gets caught somewhere.
You're gonna have some con saving throws coming at you.
For the crime, not for the actual damage.
Juju, when you get out of water, do you like smell weird like dogs do?
What the hell, Farwin?
You know, Farwin, I understand you're
you
just
have fur,
curious.
right?
I understand you're just curious because I'm a different species than you, but sometimes these questions are a little... I don't know, they're a little uncomfy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You've been around me. I don't smell, right?
No, but we've also never gone swimming.
Yes, we
Yes,
have.
we have.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I just wasn't paying attention.
And you do not worry. You smell like hibiscus and tarragon and like rosemary and fresh sage and like the first wind of an autumn.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's how
Yeah.
you hit on people in this side of town.
What? No, she just smells really good.
She does, it's true, it's weird.
It's really good.
Oh, I'm like blushing now. We gotta go. We gotta go.
We should check on the nerds.
Yeah.
If you guys swim out of the tower, the nerds are around. They're still searching buildings.
Alive?
Nothing has. They're alive.
Okay.
They seem as though they did not hear your yelling.
Nerds. Hey,
Hi. What? Have you found anything interesting?
some rocks.
Oh, cool.
No, not really. You're good and like not dead, right?
I mean, I'm still swimming around and fine stuff.
Oh god, that's unfortunate. Okay, just call us if you need us.
That's a little mean.
Yeah, okay, bye. They're fine.
Okay, let's go back to what we were doing.
The part where we were telling Juju how good she smells? Or the part where we
It's
were
true.
looking at stuff?
Juju might be the best smelling person I've ever met, which is still a short list, but
Oh, we don't have to go back to talking about me. It's fine. We should go maybe explore somewhere else. Maybe
Where
something.
do you want to go?
Well, we went to the dome and we went into the tower. Maybe there's something not as obvious to look at.
Hey nerds, are you looking for anything like specific?
Well, we're looking for signs of previous civilization. We're looking for anything of intrigue, symbols, iconography. We're looking for salt water in my throat. Oh, feels so it's every time I go up to the surface, it just hits you when you come back. Looking for iconography, looking for language, signage, any of that.
Okay, we'll let you know if we see anything. But I can't read, so it's fine.
Why can't you read?
It was a joke. Okay, goodbye.
Oh.
The nerds are being nerdy. Lead the way, Juju.
I'm a little annoyed that one looks like everything he got underwater and he can just like swim about and like just move like all
I mean, he
musically
is,
and stuff. He's kind of hot, but I'm like
yeah,
mad about it.
as compared to his, demeanor on the boat. He seems rather confident underwater.
Yeah, it's really weird and it's kind of making me mad.
Do you want us to hook you up with him too?
No. What do you mean too? No, I don't want to hook up with anyone. Anyway,
Well, like with the
forget
guard. Okay.
it. Don't worry about the card. He's fine. He's definitely not thinking about me right now.
Have you talked to him since we've been on the boat?
Yes, I have spoken to him every day since we left the city and went on a boat.
Okay, how did you do that?
You are so talented.
Can we send letters from the
I
boat?
ruffle Farwan's hair instead of getting mad and just appreciating the innocent naivete. It's cute.
That's me.
I have a thought. Well, he said civilization.
Wait, the guard or who?
You know, the nerd. They're looking for
Got
bits
it.
of civilization. DM, I want to try to be on the lookout for anything that may resemble a temple or possibly any pale or iconography.
Okay. As you are swimming, please make an investigation check for me.
And can someone help me? I would let them know that I'm kind of looking for some stuff and I'll pull out the pendant. Anything that might look like this. Or just anything that looks temple-like.
Somebody may assist if you wish.
Could I assist with perception?
It would just be granting advantage through.
Got it. Yes, I'm helping.
It is the help action.
Thank you. $20.
Okay, with a 20. Right now, after swimming around for a little bit, you're starting to get a feel for swimming around. So you're less focused on the mechanics of swimming, I think, at this moment. So you're able to divert a little bit more attention to looking. And with the aid of Farwin, both of you looking around, eventually you're looking, and there's a couple of buildings that are crumpled in on themselves. But they all look very uniform in size. And the size is large. There's one of them that is partially standing, and you can see a larger doorway. There's what look like a lot of arches and a lot of arched, empty spaces that look like they could have been windows. And looking in, there is one stone podium and an altar at the far end with a large empty space.
I would like to swim in and check this out a little closer.
Okay. Swimming in, more arches, a couple of doorways leading off to side chambers, but those seem to be broken in and you can't make out anything past the rubble. In this main chamber, along the walls are worn. I'd like a second investigation check.
Okay. And are folks helping me or?
I will help this time. I am curious.
Thanks. Nothing.
Okay. You're looking along the walls, you're looking along the altar. You don't see any. There's no distinct iconography. You think it's a temple, but there's no distinctive features that tell you who it could be a temple to, or the age of the temple, or anything else.
Do you guys mind if I take a few minutes to try something here?
Go ahead.
I don't know if this might be a temple to my boss, but if it's a temple he doesn't like, something tells me he's going to let me know. I'm gonna swim up towards that altar space.
Okay.
Go ahead and pull out a wineskin. And just off of habit, open it to pour some on this part of the altar. I guess it just like floats out a little bit. Like, oh, close it up again. I'll drop 3 gold coins and sit down in a crisscross applesauce seating. I'm going to try to meditate and try to commune just a little bit.
Okay. Please make a religion check for me.
Okay, then I got some words to go with it.
Okay.
Eighteen religion. As I close my eyes and think just about my past experiences, the powers I've been exploring, I just think perhaps this may be one of your homes, which, to be honest, I'm genuinely curious as to how all of this came to happen around us. I don't know how it is that all you gods conduct your business, but this is intriguing to see a place of worship and homes and what must have been many people being washed down here. Ultimately, I guess I'm just trying to figure out what's our deal. What's our mission? What is it that we're trying to accomplish together? What is it that I'm supposed to accomplish in your name? I guess I just want to know what are our priorities for you, for me.
Moment passes. There is a calm silence around you. Water slowly brushing past. There is no response. Usually when you entreaty, there's some kind of pull. but it seems this space is disconnected in some way.
Doesn't all stand up. Well, I tried.
Did it work?
I don't think so. But at least I tried. And I might just be knocking on the wrong door. Whoever the space this is, thank you for not having anything attack us. Feel free to keep the wine and the gold. You've been a good audience. Swim, 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 swim.
I'm going to go up to where Jasnah was and just sit there a second and look back. Are they all still there? All of my companions?
I mean, unless anybody has left the building, yes.
Yep, still here.
Okay. I do nothing, and I go back to the group. Farwin, are you a religious guy?
No. I mean, like, the gods are real and stuff, but I don't know. It's not that serious.
Nah, you're really good at slashing things? Is that what you would call it?
Yeah.
Good.
Sometimes I thwack them too.
Good. Good sound. Let us go onward and upward, friends.
Okay.
So you all begin swimming towards the exit. Who would be leading you out of the building?
I had made the most movement out of the area, so I think me.
Okay. As you are swimming towards the exit, you run headlong, head to head into Calavarian as he is swimming hastily into the building behind you, dragging Savara behind him. We have problems. We need to hide. We should. Oh, it's good. There's a roof on this building. I'm just gonna, and he's gonna swim over into a corner and find some rubble and start scooting it around very quickly so he could like hunker down in it. Just don't leave the building. Just don't leave it. Bad things. Bad things. And as he says this, a large dark shadow is overhead. The little light that you have is almost entirely blacked out as the shadow of a large creature is swimming around.
I swim over to them.
They smelled you.
Hey, is Savara okay? Is she unconscious?
You'll say she is conscious. She looks terrified and like a little just zoned out at the moment. Yeah, I'm okay. Yes, hi. I just can't swim as fast.
What did you guys see?
So you remember those Zyotropic merfolk and the big megalodon? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Did they make any hostile action to you?
No. Well, I saw them ahead of time, and I saw you come into this building earlier because I was watching. Because I didn't want to know, I not know where you were, and so I swam in here. Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that's smart. Better not to ask. Also, I don't know how all those things can hear, but let's all keep our voices kind of low. Maybe we should try to keep just a bit of an eye on them if we can spy them for just a little bit to see perhaps where they are heading. Were they circling around? Or were they just passing through? Can you remember, Calvarian?
If they were circling, I don't know if they were passing through. I saw a big shark, and I came in here.
How far away was it?
Close. An amount of. I didn't. I don't have enough. I didn't. Close enough for me to be scared of it. If it was like off in the distance, I wouldn't care. But like it's here. And at this point, the shadow is passed over the building that you're in.
You did good, Calvarian. Good on you
What's
for bringing her.
What's the structure of this building like? Like, is it ruined? Are there holes in the roof? Is it solid?
The roof is solid. The exterior walls are a bit cracked. There are side portions of the building that have collapsed. And there are holes in the walls where windows were and where doors were. So it is open to the side, like you can see in and out of it, but there is ceiling cover.
Okay. I'm gonna sort of like tell everyone to take cover and then just sort of swim down to an area where, you know, we're not really visible at all from the outside.
Okay. Is everybody finding their own secluded corner of the rubble piles?
Yep.
You said we had seen the shadow pass over?
Yes.
Can anyone sneakily keep an eye?
I won't be much help here.
Not gonna be good for this either. Perhaps we should just sit tight for a little bit.
Unless anybody has any further action for the immediate, you sit and you hunker down and you wait. You wait. And you wait. And that is where we'll end for tonight. We'll pick this up again in 3 weeks. As
Yep.
we have 2 off weeks again. And then hopefully, Fingege's crossed, we can go back to weekly. All Fingege's, everybody's Fingege's.
Nobody's moving.
What about Tootsie Toes crossed?
If you can cross any amount of your toes, cross all your toes.
No
All
moving.
depends.
No engagements. No trips to Europe. Those are the rules.
Seems the rule.
All right.
Unless you want to, and then live your life. I support you fully.
Thank you, everybody. I would have loved to go longer, but I'm dying a little bit. So I will see everybody back on Wednesday, March 16th.
No,
We'll fuck around.
you're wrong.
Oh, 23rd.
Also still wrong. We're gonna see everybody on the 5th for Linda's Coming Back stream!
Also that.
Woo! March 5th, 1
For
p.m.
D&D.
Eastern Time. Otherwise, D&D forever, and hopefully, yes. I'm glad you guys are my hype people.
Woo!
I'll always hype you. Okay, friends, good night.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.
That's it. Good night, everybody.